This offseason for the Houston Texans is going to be out of control. If you're new to the channel, we make videos for teams that don't get the love nationally like they should. Houston Texans kind of always overshadowed, or just, whatever the word you want to use, by the Cowboys in their same state. You won't see any Cowboys on this channel. We cover teams that just kind of get overlooked. And so, especially moves too, that national media would never touch. So here it is. Texans got the quarterback, got the coach, and now got the cap space and the ability to now see what they can do this offseason. So there's an article out talking about Derek Brown, and I'll get to the Houston Texans offseason blueprint, just kind of everything high level here, just in a second. But let's take a look at this blockbuster trade that would take place to get Derek Brown, defensive tackle from the Carolina Panthers. Why does this work just from the jump here? Well, you have a defensive tackle that's going to be owed a lot of money. You've got the Carolina Panthers, who are in just total rebuild, reboot. They've been that for the last 2 off seasons. So they could be looking to do a lot of different things. Also, it's a player with an expiring contract with little to no dead money in the event of a trade. So Carolina is not going to be stuck with that. Awesome. Now, getting him, and we'll go into Brown and how special he is, away from the Panthers is far from a guarantee. It likely begins with a first round pick, even with just a year remaining on his deal. That's number one. It's going to be at least a first rounder. He's set to make over $11 million on his contract and is likely going to double that on his next one. Okay, fine. But the reason that works for the Texans and why they're perfect for it is because they're on Stroud's rookie contract. So they're in this little window of, well, do we do something or do we not? Like, what do we do? You want to take advantage of that while you can. And it's just, the fact is, you just have money to spend. And so you can get a little weird with Brown and make him a front loaded contract, give him a 4-year deal, where it then tapers off as Stroud's deal starts to come in. Okay, so that's it. Brown is a versatile, powerful dude. He ranked 31st in pressures among qualified defensive tackles, 16th PFF pass rush, and 24th in pass rush win rate. So the guy is known for being just like a run stuffing guy, big, strong defensive tackle. And the reason you go for defensive tackles is because they're just hard to find. I mean, straight up. So if he's Houston's replacement for defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins, the Texans will be better for it. Let me know in the comments, Texans fans, if a big defensive tackle is the type of guy that you would want to cook up a trade for, or if you're looking for more outside skill position players. Let me know in the comments. Now, as we look at that and you go to the Texans, this is from PFF. This is their offseason blueprint and kind of what that looks like. Let's walk through this kind of quickly, and you'll see top free agents of their own free agency. Now, this is interesting to see. Based on PFF, you've got the 35th ranked corner. You've got a tight end that's 36. So it's basically saying, he's a starting tight end. There's 32 teams, and Jonathan Grenard, is that how you say it? He's the defensive end. So we talked about Dalton Schultz, how it was just a steal to get him, and just how well CJ Stroud had made him look. So here's your top free agents. Love it. One free agent to pursue, Blake Cashman, just an affordable linebacker to shore up the defense. One free agent to retain. Now, we said the tight end, they said the defensive end. Fine. And you can read more about that. They have $60 million in cap space. Crazy. Okay, so they don't go too deep into free agency, and that's why we bring up a trade here, an opportunity to bring somebody else in. So you can go in here, if you want to look on your own, go in deeper into PFF and what they have to say. But the point is, free agency, you got some good guys, you can bring some people back, but you've got a lot of money to spend, which is great. Here's the draft, and this is what I love here. Biggest need, wide receiver. This is your biggest need because it makes the most impact. When you have a quarterback like CJ Stroud, I mean, a wide receiver would just be awesome. And can't wait to see that. So their perfect 2024 NFL draft pick is Odunze from Washington. There's a ton of wide receivers in this draft, which is just so cool. If you're a Texans fan, there's wide receivers. You could get two. You have the pieces now. If you've been watching the channel, I came up on the fly with this analogy. I love it. So I'm going to say it again. CJ Stroud is the boiling water. The water's boiling. So now any noodles that you add to that boiling water, they're going to cook. They're going to be perfect. But you see other teams, they don't have a quarterback. So it's like you can have all the best wide receivers you want, build the team around them. You hear that all the time. That's like the water's like lukewarm. It's just, you can do all that you want, but if you need the boiling water, and that is CJ Stroud, and the dude's going to be just make everyone so good. Now, the full 5-round mock draft, let's take a look at it. Again, wide receiver, boom, Mitchell. Now, we talked about Mitchell in the last video. A lot of you kind of pushed back on that, and I looked more into it. I get it. Point is, there's a ton of wide receivers at the end of the first round. Linebacker, Jeremiah Trotter, love it. Love that. Pick number... Oh, they go in a little bit deeper. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Byron Murphy. Okay, so this is crazy because look at who you're getting. You're just getting stud guys one after another, and they all look so good because you've got a great quarterback. Bo Brady, Maryland, safety. And then finally in round 5, you got another pick in round 4, Dalen Holker, tight end, Cooper Beebe, offensive lineman. So here's just the overriding point. If you're a Texans fan, you have flexibility. You have cap space flexibility. You've got all your picks. I know you traded away some stuff, but that's because you traded and got some. So picks-wise, you're healthy. You have a star quarterback that's going to go into his second year, which is just crazy. That jump from first year to second year is always the best. So, the biggest leap. So you have a coach that just gets like culture and just to Texans fans. And, that's what I love about Texans fans. They got a little chip on their shoulder, or just a little like, we're different, right? We're different than the Cowboys. It's just, and he gets it, and he gets how to play into all that, and just really builds this team up. And so from an outsider's perspective, it's like, boy, it just seems like it's well run. Then again, it starts and ends with a quarterback, and you have a quarterback that's strong in his faith, and he's just like, yep, this is where I'm going to be steady, Eddie. You're not going to have to worry about him. What a difference. I just thought of that. What a difference in your two quarterbacks over the last couple of years. Hello. You guys are in such a good spot versus where you were 2-3 years ago. It's incredible. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, if you're new to the channel, we make videos for teams that don't get the love. And so we love to, we're Detroit Lions fans. We love talking about the Houston Texans, the Lions and the Texans, two teams headed in the right direction. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.